Alright guys, so back for another Dokkan battle video, and today is going to be the video where we sort of highlight and focus in on STR WHIS right here. This brand new WHIS that has released along with Dokkan Fest Beerus, and he is far and away the best WHIS in the game, and he is absolutely a card deserving of like the strength of WHIS. Like, this WHIS, he is so crazy. Like, I love this card. I think he is right up there as one of the best defensive units in all of Dokkan. So what I'm doing with this is I'm kind of recording the Rainbow WHIS and Rainbow Beerus showcase at the same time, sort of like side by side. So I'll have both of them rainbowed in both videos. Let's go ahead and jump through. Let's, kind of put the spotlight on WHIS here, see how, hard he can hit. But again, how hard he hits is a cherry on top because he has a 70% chance to dodge, and every time he dodges, he gets 50% defense. He's just ludicrous. A ridiculous OP defensive unit is what this STR WHIS is. Alright guys, so we're here in an event. Now, I've already done the video, focused on Beerus, even though I've had, both, WHIS and Beerus sort of like rainbow together. I've been using them in a lot, like, videos like this. This video, I want to just focus specifically on WHIS himself, right? And the fact why, like, no matter what, I absolutely could not allow this WHIS to, like, go. Like, normally on, like, a banner unit, I'll just let them, like, go, like, whatever. Detect Trunks on the future Gohan banner, I didn't even pull him on his banner, and I was like, whatever. Some LR is going to come out, and I'll pull him 50 times on a banner. That did happen with Spirit Bomb Reserve Goku, right? But this WHIS might be the best defensive unit in the game. I need to use him in some, like, difficult events first. But, like, number one, WHIS lowers attack and seals. A devastating combo for something like Super Battle Road or, even Dokkan Battlefield is incredibly powerful. Both lowering attack and sealing. Many stages in Dokkan Battlefield throughout the history of it, enemies have either been able to have their attack lowered or sealed. So, like, either of those could help out very, very good. Now, he's got 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is great, but then he has a 70% chance of dodging. Now, WHIS is completely neutralized against an enemy that can cancel dodging, because WHIS also gets 50% defense with every attack evaded within the same turn. Now, the way it works, they got it here on the wiki, his additional 50% defensive buff per evaded attack is calculated separately, resulting in a boost of 100% defense per each evaded attack. So his defense is at 113k right here. Basically, what it's saying is, like, if he could dodge against Int UI Goku, then Int UI Goku would probably super WHIS for double-digit damage. That's what that means. So, like, if WHIS can dodge, like, if an enemy, like, hits or UI Goku is not blocking WHIS from dodging, nothing in the game can hurt him, is what that means. Unless they super attack right away, and, okay, so that's, yeah, okay, so there it goes. There's 100% defensive buff. 1.44 million is his attack stat right here. Remember, he is lowering attack, and he's sealing as well right there. We would have been able... Wow, he actually got hit twice right there. It's very... Whoa! He has a 70% chance to dodge, so that was... not great right there. Hopefully, when I'm taking him into Super Battle Road, that won't happen. But really, like, so, like, let's say you go into, like, Realm of Gods Super Battle, like, oh my god. Realm of Gods Super Battle Road, which was a nightmare for me to do, maybe took over 200 attempts or something like that. Like, this WHIS, I could probably do it in one try with this. Like, he's so insane. And, like, what you do is you just put Beerus next to him. But so, like, Beerus, he can be a bit weaker defensively. I mean, right here, he's at 113k defense with the support type unit. And, Supreme OP of Time is so ridiculously insane, powerful OP that, you would bring her to, like, the Super Battle Realm of Gods run. But, like, Beerus, you can sort of, like, hide him or put him in the second slot, to sort of just protect him, right? Is usually a pretty good idea, if enemies are going to be attacking like crazy in Super Battle Road, right? Or you could put Beerus in slot 1, and, his defensive ability after he gets hit that first time is going to be very, very impressive. He is no slouch for sure, right? Like, Beerus, he can be good defensively. It just depends. It's not... Beerus's defense is just not going to be consistent, right? Like, it depends upon if the enemy supers right away, like where they're attacking and stuff like that. There's a lot of factors into it for Beerus. But the other thing too about the rotation of Beerus and Whis, and like Whis specifically here, is that Whis heals for 10% HP at the end of turn and gives a 50% attack buff to all allies if Beerus is on the turn. And Whis and Beerus have the Connoisseur link, which is healing by 10% because it's a 5% healing link. Both Beerus and Whis activate it when they're linked up together, right? We could see, look at that. We go from 190k all the way to 230k. That's 40k healing from a link. That's 10% HP on this team. And then, you know, basically at the end of the turn, because Beerus is on the rotation, the same thing is going to happen. It's so crazy. Now, this is a crazy attack stat turn for Whis right here. If I get Supremo 5 time in this first slot, because that will activate Rival Duo for Whis. Whis, by the way, has incredible links for the Realm of Gods team, right? Like, many of these units, Gowasu and Zamasu, AGL and Tech Merge Zamasu, Supremo 5 time, a lot of them have got stuff like Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Rival Duo, Fierce Battle, Cold Judgment. Like, and Cold Judgment is a defense link as well. I think the Supremo 5 time, does she not have Cold Judgment? I know that Gowasu and Zamasu have Cold Judgment. Does Supremo 5 time? She does. So she's activating Cold Judgment, which is 20% defense for Whis right there, right? So, like, I'm just going over all the stuff that Whis does. Like, he is, like, again, borderline, like, the best defensive unit in the game. Like, the only thing is, like, Kale and Khalifa in a long event, 1.81 right there. That's really good considering he can't be hurt. Like, he can't be touched. Like, and I did give him, I believe, 12 additional and 11 crit. Because, you know, crits, he's going to be doing good damage if he's next to Beerus. And then, you know, additionals will help out tremendously in something like Super Battle Road. Because let's say he delivers a final blow to an enemy, and then he can additional super and seal another enemy, or double lower an enemy's attack or something like that, right? There's a lot of different factors to Whis being good, but it's just, it's so crazy. Like, these units together are just so insane. It's like so nuts. All right, I want to, just while we're here, right, let's go ahead and use Beerus's active skill. Now, you know, STR Cooler as a boss, he can be kind of tough, but unfortunately, like, he's not going to be able to do jack shit to Beerus right here, because we're going to get Beerus's active skill and Gowasu and Zamasu on rotation, giving him defense, right? So let's go ahead and get Beerus and Whis next to him. Notice how, you know, I moved Beerus and Whis away to activate the Connoisseur, to unactivate the Connoisseur link, so we could use his active skill, and then put him back like that, you know, that way we get the Connoisseur link back again. So his... Now, obviously, Beerus doesn't do this every turn, right? Like, his active skill gives him a ridiculous buff. Again, what is it? He gets like 400% defense when his active skill is up. Yeah, 410% defense, 380% attack when he has his full conditions active, which is not active yet, but, like, not yet, because he still has to get the 70% attack and defense from being hit, which he's going to get from Cooler. Now, if Cooler does not super attack right away, Beerus, I don't think he'll take double digits from a Cooler super attack, but it's not going to be pretty much anything. Now, this might one-shot Cooler. Maybe not, because it's under a 5 million attack stat. But Beerus is super effective against all types because he has his active skill. Oh, he did one-shot him. Okay. So, I mean, they're just crazy. Like, power creep is not a bad thing in a PvE game. Remember, there's no PvP. Like, so, like, you look at me with my Rainbow Whis and Rainbow Beerus. Like, I'm not going to hop into PvP right now and come upon some, you know, poor free-to-play player, and then Whis just dodges everything he does. Like, there's no PvP here. So, just creating units like this just leads to a lot of fun. And we know that the new Super Battle Road is coming up, so, you know, we'll probably be able to test out these ridiculously OP units very, very soon in the new Super Battle Road. So, let's go ahead. Whis is, the only negative about Whis is he's on only a few teams. Realm of Gods, Sibling Bond, and Bond of Master and Disciple. Let's head over to that Bond of Master and Disciple team as well. Alright guys, so now we're on the Master and Student Bond team, and I should not have gone into a normal Dokkan event, because this team is going to be too strong. We're going to blow through this way too fast before I can get some of the situations set up that I want for Whis. On this team, obviously, we do have Kabe, the 50% support, and we do have B-Pan. Now, you know, for Beerus, just traditional support is going to be more impactful for him than LRB Pan. But for something like Whis, you know, Whis just is a normal attack buff at the start of turn unit, so he is actually going to get a better buff from B-Pan and her active skill, right? So, I mean, let's just jump into it. Whis is getting buffed by Gohan. Again, future Gohan is very, very, very good. Like, see, that's the thing. So, for JP players, you know, I mean, I think there's a 1% chance future Gohan is on the global Saiyan Day banner. It is possible, but it's like not gonna happen. But on JP, I would almost guarantee the up dodge, 200% defense extra. Yeah, okay. I would almost guarantee that future Gohan will be on the Saiyan Day banner for JP. So that's good, because future Gohan is a very good leader. He's a very good unit. You know, he's on that future team, which is just insane. You know, he's not on time travelers, you know, so keep that in mind. Okay, I want to try and do as little damage as possible right here. So I'm going to do this. We'll give B-Pan this right here, and then, of course, we got to give Cabe a very, 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 very small amount of orbs, because Cabe, he, you know, as one of the 50% support type units, you give him a shit ton of orbs, and he's just doing way too much damage. That's just what's gonna happen with him. And Cabe, I think Cabe and the Kid Gohan are probably my favorite of all the 50% supports right now. I mean, we'll see what happens when Tien comes out, right? But I love Cabe and Kid Gohan, the way they give themselves the 30% attack and defense for 9 turns. It just makes them so crazy. I mean, on top of their already just, like, insane abilities, like, they're just so nuts. Please, Cabe, don't go crazy right here. Just go very lightly, please. Just like a small super attack. His super attack animation is so bad, by the way. Like, he does not look good in his super attack animation. All right, so unfortunately, I also got AGL Pan in slot number 7, like, because she gives the 2-turn attack buff, so obviously I want her on the other rotation. All right, so we want to give Whis a super attack, but not Beerus one, if possible. Oh, nice. Okay. Nah, we're gonna finish Kaioken Goku off anyway. I'm just being very hesitant because, again, I don't want to blow through this event too fast. Yep, thank you for the defense. Thank you for the defense. You're just way too he's just way too insane. I mean, wait till we go into Realm of God Super Battle Road. I think the first I'm gonna go into Super Battle Road without physical Beerus, because I want to split them up for some of these Super Battle Road videos. I think that's important, just because, like, you know, on these showcases, I've had them tied at the hip because they are completely designed to be used together, right? But, you know, I've been sort of like just having them rely upon each other, but they don't need each other to be good, right? Like, that's something that's very important. But, like, with Beerus, you know, if you don't have that Whis, it's, you know, really I mean, you could do Gowasu and Zamasu, I guess. They kind of can be a pretty solid running partner. I actually want to... I want to do damage against this Goku. I want to super him just so that he goes into his Fury mode. Because when this Goku goes into his Fury mode, he is, like, almost a Super Battle Road level opponent. In terms of the damage he's doing. You know, a category Super Battle Road level opponent. So, again, yes, like, B-Pan with her very weak super attack right there. I want her to super. I want, you know, the future Gohan at the end who is not rainbowed the super attack. I just want to get this Goku into his rage mode so we can see his full sort of power, and then, you know, again, a Super Battle Road almost level enemy, and then we'll have Whis, you know, just be taking double-digit damage from him, which is going to be, you know, outstanding. It's exactly what we want. All right, that was a really good turn where we did almost no damage to him, which is beautiful. Okay, so right here, I don't want Beerus to super attack just because, I mean, if Beerus crits, he's... I don't know. Maybe I will have Beerus super attack here. I don't know. Okay, so does Cabe have anything with Whis? No, okay. So we'll go ahead and do this. And again, for Whis, in order to get, like, you know, what we want for, like, you know, his best attack set or, like, a highest attack set for Whis, remember, it's super, super, super important for Whis to have Beerus on rotation, because that, of course, is giving him the 50, because he then gives a 50% attack buff to the whole rotation, right? That includes himself, you know, that includes Cabe at the end. All right, so there's a pretty good attack set right there. Again, most of his links are active. Well, some of them with Beerus, right? Of course, Cabe was giving 50% as well, so not bad. 1.26 for Cabe right there. Yeah, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger as the event goes on. He's a dirty boy. Okay, there we go. Please, Cabe, relax. I gave him additionals for a reason. It's because, like, him and Kid Gohan, they start getting additionals and stuff, and, like, their defense, Like, yeah, this is probably going to do double digits right here. Well, I didn't get many orbs with him, though. I only got 3 orbs, but, I mean, he super attacked several times. Yeah. He's good. The 50% supports are real good. I hope that they, like, will take them off the type banners eventually, because that would be very helpful to free-to-play players, because those are blue coin banners, and I just don't recommend, obviously, summoning on a blue coin banner. No way. Okay. I did mess up. I should have floated off B-Pan last turn. That's a boo-boo. That's a blunder. Yeah, that's a bad mistake, actually. Because now the key is too good. Like, I can't avoid attacking and stuff like that. Okay. So I guess we'll do this. And then B-Pan super attacks early. I mean, watch. Again, this Goku does do a lot of damage here. Not to AGL Pan, but, you know, he'll hit hard. He's not going to hurt Gohan, I think, that badly either, because Gohan's going to super attack, you know, giving him the greatly raised defense buff. But B-Pan, if she doesn't activate her damage reduction, she'll get smacked around by this Goku for sure. Alright. So, I mean, if we can keep this Goku alive for a couple turns, which is possible, we will be able to see... Man, I really wanted to get, like, this rotation, but I want to B-Pan on there with Whis. I mean, we have seen... You know, like when I was getting, like, the good attack sets for Beerus and stuff like that, like, you know, Whis was right there. We saw all the craziness with him. So I guess, like, these two videos, the Rainbow Beerus video and the Rainbow Whis video, like, they're kind of, like, in tandem. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but that actually worked out fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this is... Yeah, okay, here we go. Finally, a turn where we could really see what Whis can do. The only thing is, again, so... It's going to be similar to Beerus, where, like, Beerus, that first attack he takes, it's like, okay, hopefully it's not too devastating, right? So that we can get the defense and stuff like that. But, you know, actually, I was thinking with Beerus that, like, oh, you know, you can't put him in the second slot because he'll be weaker defensively, like, in my head. But it's like, well, no, his defense is still going to activate in the second slot on that first spot. So it's really, like, in my head, I've actually been underselling Beerus defensively because... The first attack Goku does is still going to activate his defense. It's the same as the first slot. The only difference is his attack buff is not going to kick in. But, like, something like Super Battle Road, it's much more important, I think, to play defensively. You can go full offense, but I think it's more important to play defensively than offensively in Super Battle Road. Okay, don't... Well, we dodged it anyway. But I really wanted... I wanted to, like, Whis to dodge, like, 2 attacks, then get supered by Goku and it actually hit and see how much damage Whis would take, which, again, would have probably been nil. And there we go. Like, he's taking nothing. Wow, 7,000. That's nothing. Again, this, well, I mean, maybe it's just as Goku hits super hard like a truck when he supers, but not his normals, because he's not really impressing me right now, actually. Oh, good. Here's Kabe. Yeah, just exactly what I wanted to see. And what is this key, Pan? Relax. Oh, no, I messed up. I gave her way too many orbs. Yeah, this is over. There's no way Goku survives this turn. We gave Pan way too many orbs. Oh, no. What was I thinking? Okay. This Goku's super strong. That's good. Phew, this is double-digit damage, by the way, because Pan, I didn't check what her defense was, but it was probably, like, over 200k. Like, remember, those 50% support units, they just get so much defense. Like, what, 20% defense per orb? Like, they're so busted. It's insane how strong they made them. Like, honestly, it is. Okay, cool. So we got the attacks that we wanted. Pan could have double supered, right? That would have given Whis a little bit more attack right here, but who cares? Not a big deal. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and activate B-Pan's active skill. Now, again, for Beerus, you're going to want traditional support more because he gets his attack buff on super attack. But for Whis, he gets his attack buff at the start of turn, so B-Pan will be a little bit more impact. Yeah, look at the jump he took. All right, so let's see what we get right here for our boy Whis. Now that we're getting the attack set that I wanted, we can go ahead and let Beerus go crazy on Goku. But, like, just such a ridiculous rotation. Like, this rotation is going to annihilate Super Battle Road. Like, I don't know. I mean, you would have to get just super unlucky. Like, you know, like, they super attack twice at the start, and then, like, both of them hit or something like that. Like, outside of that, like, Oh, watch. Okay, so this is double digits right here for sure, right? Let me see. 95k. How many dodges did he do? Did he only do 1 dodge? Oh, man, of course I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. I think he only dodged once. It's okay. But, I mean, if Whis is going to be taking 95k from a super attack and Super Battle Road, that's what we want. Because, remember, Janemba, I feel like in my head, the number that Janemba would take from super attacks, usually, I have it, in my head at about, like, 70k-ish. is usually where I feel like Janemba will eat, like, super attack. Like, that's the amount of damage he'll take, so. Alright, there we go. There's Whis. He's so impressive. I'm going to take him into Realm of Gods, and then, again, I'm going to kind of split Beerus and Whis up, and then we'll go into Realm of Gods with them together, and I just imagine it's just going to be decimation, like, pure insanity. You know, put God Goku on the team, Supremo Pie of Time, Beerus, Whis, like, that what used to be just, like, a nearly impossible stage, an improbable stage, right? Like, I think my boy Mass Ningen still hasn't done it no item, by the way, my boy. Come on, hurry up. You know, once Whis comes, it's actually easy now, I think. Alright, guys, so this is Ideal Move Whis. His leader skill is Bond of Master and Disciple category key 3 and HP attack and defense 120%. Now, you know, I do love that they do make these sort of banner units leaders for these categories 120% like that. I feel like he didn't need to be Bond of Master and Disciple, though, because we already have 2 other units that do that. The physical Blue Goku, who's only on Global right now, and the Tech Trunks, who came out in Future Gohan's banner. And then Realm of Gods, we do have the Gowasu and Zamasu unit who does that. And then the third new unit from the batch, the free-to-play Goku. But, I mean, he's only Realm of Gods category key 3 and 40%. So I think Whis probably would have been a little bit better off as a Realm of Gods version of that. But then let's look at... Oh, yeah, no. Siblings Bond is what Whis should have been a 120% leader for. Because we only have AGL 18, who, of course, is a 120% leader for Siblings Bond. But, you know, like, rainbowing her is going to be kind of annoying because you get her from Battlefield, right? So, like, there's only so many Battlefield gems, and I don't know that she's a super high priority. Like, I think the Krillin is a little bit better than her. I don't know. But, I don't know. He has a good leader skill, though. I guess at the very basic of it, like, that's it. His super attack, Basic Teachings of an Angel, is supreme damage, lowers attack and defense, and seals. So, just nuts that he does all of that, right? His passive skill, Attentive to Surroundings, is 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he has a Great Chance, which is a 70... Let me make sure it's a 70% chance. Yeah, it is. It's a 70% chance of evading enemies' attacks. And an additional 50% defensive buff with each attack evaded within the same turn. So it's not like... I mean, if it was stacking, after turn 1, he's not taking damage, right? So it's only within the same turn. And then he gives all allies a 50% attack buff, and then he recovers 10% HP at the end of turn if there's an ally whose name includes Beerus attacking in the same turn. That does not include Whis, but it does include Beerus and Whis. So, there we go. It would not stun me if in the future... oh, so Beerus Monica costume would count as well. And it would not stun me in the future if they made, like, a Beerus and then parentheses, like, Rage or something like that, right? Like, you know how the Tech Beerus has that Rage transformation? I could see a scenario where, like, they just, like have that, like, be just, like, like, you know, Super Saiyan Blue Goku and then Kaioken in parentheses, like, the same type of thing. So, we'll see if that might eventually happen, which would, you know, strengthen this Whis, obviously. But just, like... Again, we already talked about earlier in the video, but the 50% defensive buff per evaded attack is calced separately. So it's like a true 100% defensive buff every single evaded attack. So he's doubling his defense every single time he dodges. It's just, you know, he's at like 100k defense, like right there usually. So, you know, one dodge, he's at 200k defense. 2 dodges at 300k defense. So, like, you know, he gets 2-3 dodges and he's taking double-digit damage from supers. Like, it's crazy. He's nuts. His links are Godly Power, Cold Judgment, Connoisseur, Gentleman, Shocking Speed, Rival Duo, and Fierce Battle. Beautiful links. Totally cool with his links right there. I mean, Gentleman is pretty worthless, but, like, you know, they want to keep that on there. I mean... Oh, God, why did they give that to Int LR Cell? It's so stupid. Yeah, you know, that Cell was such a gentleman when he was, like, screaming temper tantrum and rage that he was being beaten by a child. Like, yeah, such a gentleman. Like, LR Perfect Cell and Cell Juniors, sure, you give him gentleman, that makes sense to me. But Int LR Cell is literally the Cell that was crying from being, like, he was crying because Gohan was beating his ass. He should not be in gentleman. But, like, you know, 16, Paikuhan, Whis. I guess in the future, potentially, maybe like a Whis and Gogeta or a Paikuhan and Gogeta unit. I think both of those could exist. Exchange units from, you know, the Broly movie and then the Janemba movie. I think both of those units could eventually come out as Dokkan Fest exclusives. Maybe at that point, the Gentleman Link would actually be useful. We'll see, right? Okay. And then our boy has a 140% 12 key multiplier, which is totally fine. And then the final thing, I guess the only real unfortunate part of his card is that he's only on 3 category teams. He, of course, is on the Bond of Master and Disciple category right here. But, I mean, you know, some of these categories have gotten pretty good. Like, Bond of Master and Disciple, this like, Beerus and Whis being added to this, and then, of course, we just got Kabe as well so far in 2020. That's a really strong upgrade, for sure. Because, again, like, you know, on any team, Beerus and Whis can be run together. You basically want to do it. Like that, yeah. So, then we have Realm of Gods right here as well. Of course, just, you know, it's so funny because Realm of Gods got what might be the 3 best units in the game added to it during the 5-year anniversary. And then, I mean, so, like, Realm of Gods, I think, as of right now, Realm of Gods, to me, has the top 2 LRs in the game, and it has the top TUR in the game. So, like, you know, I've been saying I do think Pure Saiyans is better just because, like, the options are infinite. It has, like, nearly everything. But Realm of Gods, again, does have, like, you know, the 2 best units in the game on it, and then it's got the best TUR. Like, and then Whis, the best defensive unit. Like, so I don't know. And, like, you know, it's not like the other options in the team are, like, dumb OP. Like, Realm of Gods is just so nuts. Like, what's gonna happen when LRUI Goku, Super Full Power Jiren, and, like, you know, like, standalone Evolution Blue Vegeta come out? Like, Realm of Gods, like, it's there. Like, it's crazy. And then finally, he's on the Sibling Bond team, which, you know, definitely good to get buffs for this. We have gotten some recent good units, right? Deborah, the Great Saiyaman, Super Saiyan, and now Whis and Beerus, you know, pretty good units to be added onto it. Again, more options is always good. So there we go. There's Whis. I am absolutely in love with this Beerus and Whis unit. It's so crazy to me. You know, you look at, like, AGL LR Gohan and Int LR Cell and, like, the 16 and the Cell Juniors whose designs were horrible. Like, those cards were just so poorly designed. And then you look at, like, Beerus and Whis, who are just, like, so crazy. It's like, I don't know, that's fun. Like, I think Dokkan did such a good job with this Beerus and Whis, for real. Like, you know, because it's Beerus and Whis. Like, they're the strongest characters in the series. Like, Whis pretty much is. You know, Beerus, obviously, now at this point, it's like, oh, is Jiren stronger? Is Blue Gogeta? Like, all this stuff. Is Broly right? Whatever. But, like, you know, this is what Whis should be, is this right here. And he got it. So they did a very good job.